Hello viewers, this is the Movers with the Mask. I'm Rispa Mark here with my husband. Today we'll be talking about a very interesting topic about money. Money is a very important tool in today's society. Even the Bible records money source on this. Today we'll talk about the 7 types of income you should have. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Let's get into it. So, what are the 7 types of income?
Yeah, the first type of income everyone should have is a salary. A salary is what you earn after working for some time. That means you exchange time for money. That means you're either paid at the end of a season, like maybe let's say a day. There's some people who are paid in a day. Others are paid in a week. Others are paid in a month, etc. So here is why we give time and skills, and then you get money in return. And this is what 90% of the people survive with. Yeah, a salary is what 90% of the people survive with. Unfortunately, the salary is never enough, and this is the only thing we know what to do because when we were in school, the only thing we were taught how to earn is a salary. We were never taught how to earn, profits or the other, 6 types of incomes that you're going to talk about. So the only thing people know how to do or how to earn is what you call a salary, and this is the first thing that you should have as a person.
So, salary should be paid to the entrepreneurs or to the employees only.
Okay, I think as long as you're giving your time, an entrepreneur is just a person who is having a job of his own. Yeah. The only difference between an entrepreneur and an employee is that as an entrepreneur, you're working for yourself. Yeah, you're not working for others. But the fact is, you're working. So, as an entrepreneur, in fact, I encourage your entrepreneurs that you should pay yourself a salary for you to avoid draining your business. Because the moment you tell yourself that I have a salary of, let's say, 20,000 or so, this is what I'm going to draw from my business every month, depending on how your business is doing. So it's very important that even entrepreneurs should have a salary. Yeah, entrepreneurs should have a salary because it's just that you are working, but this is your job. Yeah, so you should treat yourself as an employee to the business so that you're not going to have this sense of what we call entitlement. Yeah, you think you can draw money all the time, getting money all the time. Like, there are some people who draw money from their business until it's done. Yeah, so even entrepreneurs should have a salary.
And I've learned in some of the books that salary can never make you rich. How true is that?
I can say that is very true. Yeah, that is very true. All I'm saying is, we cannot have a salary. We cannot not have a salary because, as we have said, everyone should have a salary, including entrepreneurs. So the only thing we should do is that we should supplement the salary with other types of income. That's why we are talking about the 7 types. So you're not just supposed to depend on a salary because a salary, some people say it's a bribe, for you to forget your dreams. Yeah. So what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to supplement your salary with other types of incomes so that you supplement. Let me tell you something. When someone pays you, he's paying you the minimum.
Yeah, sure.
That means this person is paying you to reduce cost. It's called cost management in business. So they are paying you, for them to save money. So they won't pay you for you to be rich.
Sure.
They'll pay you for you to survive. Yeah. So it's very important as human beings that we learn that you have to supplement your salary with other forms of income for you to get rich. Otherwise, if you only have a salary alone cannot make you rich. It cannot.
So we should encourage employees to have other forms of income.
Yeah, employees should have other forms of incomes because the moment you encourage an employee, to think outside the box, then that employee will start thinking like an entrepreneur. Yeah, and that entrepreneurship will be good for your business because entrepreneurs, this is the person who have initiative, this is the person who take risk, he's going to have the courage, and he's going to treat the business like his own because he's going to use the skills that he's gaining from entrepreneurship, back to your business. And it's also important to have what you call fulfilled employees. The reason why many companies are not doing good is because the employees are not gratified. That means they are not fulfilled at all.
They have no personal
Yeah, they do not have, they do not feel any sense of fulfillment. They are just there for the money. But when you employ someone who is earning money somewhere else, and now he's coming to your business, to push it forward, because he or she is passionate about your business, etc. Then that would be very, very important.
But from my observation, people that have their dreams, people that are thinking about business, why is it hard for them to be good employees?
Yeah, that's a good question. Okay, it's not hard for them to be good employees. The only thing they do is that they don't stay for long. So what they are going to do, they are going to come, they start thinking about business. They are going to be growing their business on the side, and then they are still going to be working for you. So what is going to happen? At the end of 1 year or 2 years, when their business is good enough to sustain them, then they are going to leave. But that is what we want as a society. We want people becoming entrepreneurs so that we can, the people who do not have jobs can be employed. Yeah, so it's not bad for someone to work for you and then move on, because this is an opportunity for this nation, to continue employing more people. And this person, wherever they go, they're going to employ another person. So the economy is going to become, better off as a whole. Yeah. So we should encourage employees to become entrepreneurs. In fact, every business should have, let's say, a mentorship program. Call a speaker to speak about business to your employees. Yeah.
But they really do that.
Yeah, they really do that. That's a
Who want
fact.
to lose employees?
Yeah, that's a fact. They really do that. But the world does not always do what should be done. Yeah, we do not always have what we call the ideal world. Yeah, so what we should have, businesses, people out there who are entrepreneurs, calling speakers to speak to their employees about business. That does not mean they are going to leave immediately. Okay, they are going to leave anyway after some years, but that does not mean they are going to leave immediately. Yeah, and again, we are in this world to impact lives. Yeah, you can't make people slaves. That they can't think for themselves, that they can't have a business of their own. Yeah, let everyone, even if you are an employee somewhere, have a business somewhere else, so you can be an employee and an employer at the same time.
So what can you tell that employee that has no time for his business?
I don't think there's anyone who has no time for his business or her business. They say that from 8 to 5, work for your boss. Anything after 5, all the way to the next day 8, work for yourself. Yeah, that's the time now you should be fulfilling your dreams. Even you have to sacrifice sleep, work for yourself. And again, all I'm saying is you can take someone who is young out there, employ them, and let them work for you. Yeah.
And you said every employer should have a business, okay?
Every employee, yeah.
So at what time should that employee quit a job to go to the business or full job?
Yeah, that's a good question. You should only quit your job when you are sure that your business is going to give you the income your job was giving you. Yeah, do not quit your business just to get into the business world without thinking. Yeah. So what you should do, you should be growing your business on the side as a side hustle. Even if I call it the main hustle, your business should be your main hustle. So you grow your business on the side, as you work. Use the income you're getting from your salary to grow your business, because businesses require some investment in marketing, sales, etc, and all that. So you should use the income that you have, to grow your business. So the moment you are ready to quit, then your business can take over to servicing your bills, and giving you, maybe you have children, you might need to take them to school. When you just quit and you're the breadwinner of the family, then I cannot guarantee you that business is always easy for the first few months or years. Yeah. So it's very, very important to be prudent. Just know when you are ready to quit. Just quit when the business can give you sufficient income, you know, to sustain your needs, to sustain your family, and for you to live a good life.
You have said that in business it's a very difficult journey.
Yeah, yeah.
So is there an age an employer or any other person should start his or her business?
An employee.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any specific age. I always prefer, people starting businesses when they are young. When you're young, you have the energy, you have the time. Yeah, time is time is a very very important factor. We're going to talk about money, but time is a very very important factor. Time is the most valuable resource that you can have as a person. Yeah, so it's very very important as a young person, even from campus. When you're in campus, teach yourself how to run business. Like me, I started my first business, when I was in second year. Yeah, so it's very very important that as a young person, even if you're going to get employed, have a side hustle somewhere. Be teaching yourself how to run a business so that you're going to quit early. Yeah, you're just going to quit early. It's very very important that we start businesses at an early age. Yeah, at an early age, you can become an employee and an employer at the same time, and then quit. You can work for 5 years and then quit. So there's no specific time when you feel ready. But I encourage people start young. Yeah, when you start early, fail early, succeed early.
Yeah, that's true. In today's society, even if you're an accountant, you should learn something technical.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Today, nowadays it's about technical stuff. Yeah, skills, because we are moving away from theories. Theories are being taken over by machine. Yeah, yeah, robots are taking over. Whatever can be done systematically. But something like making a car, yeah, that one cannot be taken over by a machine, because maybe it's very hard. A machine can tell you what the car, what is ailing the car, but the machine cannot repair the car. Yeah, so it's very very important that we have skills, because as an entrepreneur, you're going to need skills. Because one of the things we need as entrepreneurs is what we call technical skills. Because the moment you start your business, you're alone. Yeah, you don't have money to hire experts. You're the accountant, you're the HR, you're everything, you're the salesperson. So you're supposed to have some skills. As you work, because we're talking about a salary employees, as you work, then can you work to develop your skills? The most important thing you can do, for example, don't stay in one department, because what entrepreneurs do, they know something small about many areas. Entrepreneurs are not what we call specialized people. So when you become, let's say you have a PhD in accounting, that's why those professors do not make good entrepreneurs, because they are specialized. What you're supposed to do, you're supposed to have knowledge in sales, have knowledge in leadership, have knowledge in marketing, go to the accounting department, all these things. So can you move around? So the best thing you can do as an employee, as you get your salary, is to do what? Is to move around the departments. Yeah, work for 1 year here, 1 year there, 1 year there, 1 year there. So by the time you come out, because by the time you start your business, you're not going to have a marketing guy there. That is guaranteed, because businesses do not start from up, they start from down, going upwards. So you're not going to have a marketing guy there. So what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to train yourself, have some skills. Although you are an expert in a certain field, like me, I'm an expert in finance, but I can teach marketing, I can teach all these things, leadership and all that, because I can teach sales. Because what I've done, I've taught myself some of these things. Yeah, do not be a slave of your specialization. The moment you become a slave of your specialization, you cannot move forward. That is guaranteed. Yeah, it's guaranteed. Because the moment you know just one area, what is going to happen when you get out, into the entrepreneurship world, and you do not have departments? Yeah, there's no one, who is calling the shots in the sales department. You are everywhere. So if you don't have skills, business is holistic. Yeah, if you do not have skills in sales, then you find that you're going to have a very, very tough time. Yeah, you're going to have a very tough time.
You said that business is holistic.
Yeah.
Also, from your point of view, you can see entrepreneurship is somehow holistic. So, are entrepreneurs made or are they born?
Entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
I think all of us were born entrepreneurs. Yeah. There's no one who was born, yeah. All of us are born entrepreneurs. Just that you are born, but you have to become. Yeah, in this world, you are born, but you have to become. Did you know that all of us were born rich? Yeah. We are born to succeed. We are born to be leaders. Yeah. But that does not mean that you just stay like this, nothing, no preparation. Yes, and you want to be rich. Yeah, and you want to be rich, or you want to be an entrepreneur, or you want to be a leader. It cannot happen because the fact that you are born to become something doesn't mean that you always become it. Yeah, doesn't mean that you always become it. You can be born, to become something, and then you never become, because becoming is a process. You have to work on yourself. So what happens for you to become an entrepreneur? You have to read books. You know, read books. Go to seminars and all that. Yeah, you should be aggressive. Think outside the box. Entrepreneurs think outside the box. Start seeing opportunities. We say where there are, there's a crisis, opportunities are there. So as employees, you should train yourself how to start seeing opportunities. The moment you sense a problem in your business, in your company where you work in the corporate world, then that's an opportunity for you to get a business idea. Because where we have crisis, then we have opportunities. Yeah. In fact, business is about solving problems. So as employees, there's no one who was cut, for business. Everyone is a business person. Yeah, everyone. The only thing you need to do is to become. Yeah, you need to become a business person. It's about the mindset. Yes, develop a mindset of an entrepreneur, and not just the mindset. You start with the mindset. An entrepreneur gets into business due to a mindset. But the entrepreneur is sustained in business by the skills. The mindset will never sustain you. You are sustained in business and you grow in business through the skills. Yeah. So it's very, very important. A mindset and then the skills. Mindset skills. Yeah. That's why, reading books and going to seminars will always change, and listening to videos like this one will always change your mindset. But you have to get the what? The skills. The skills are also very, very important. So everyone is born an entrepreneur. Yeah, so you do not have any excuse for not starting a business. And not just starting a business, coming up with an idea, what you call an entrepreneurial idea, because there's a difference between business people and entrepreneurs. I think today's everyone is an entrepreneur. The rich quick. Yes. People nowadays call themselves entrepreneurs. Yeah, sure. You don't. Yes, it's a title that everyone would want to be associated with. So you just call yourself an entrepreneur. But wake up at 8. Yes, and you're working like an employee. You're working like from your mindset is from 8 to 5, or 8 to 4:30 or whatever. That does not work. An entrepreneur does not have any working time. Yeah, and something else you're supposed to know, you only become an entrepreneur when you come up with your business. And not just a business, you see an opportunity and then come up with a business model. You have to introduce something new, either a product, a business. Yeah, you're solving a problem and all that. The moment you just, start selling things, or doing this kind of stuff or whatever, there's a difference between business and entrepreneurship. Yeah, entrepreneurs are people who have creativity from within, and everyone does. Everyone does. You just have to bring it out. Yeah, just bring it out. So it's very, very important. And someone asked, do you have to travel to read books for you to tap to that creativity? Yeah, that is the truth. Yeah, what happens? Mindsets are contagious. So what happens if you want to have a certain mindset? A mindset, that is with another person. Then your mindset are contagious through what you call association. So the moment you read books written by someone, or you listen to videos, done by someone, or you associate, these people are your friends, they are your mentors, and all that. Then what happens? You tend to get their mindset. Yeah, you catch it. So the moment you catch that mindset, then you start becoming an entrepreneur yourself. Yeah, you won't know how you change with time. Yeah, so that is very, very important. So you can read books, research, have a mentor. You should have a mentor all the time. Have a mentor, even if not physical, you can have a mentor, someone you follow on Facebook, someone you learn from them, you read all their books, YouTube, and all that.
So, what is your final one to the employees?
I think, as I've said, as we've been talking, it's important that employees know that they cannot be employees forever because a salary is never enough. So start preparing, start getting the skills, start reading the books, start getting the mindset, start putting your house in order, even financially. Have yourself, start saving money, start a business on the side. That is very, very important. And when the right time comes, then you're going to jump the ship. Yeah, and get up there. Yeah, because a salary is important, but a salary is never enough. Yeah, so you cannot just depend on a salary alone.
Wow, that was amazing, amazing. Don't forget to check our next YouTube.
Remember to subscribe,
Comment.
like, and share.